O beloved family of love, how dear we hold your beloved mother, Akasha, so close in her heart, in our heart. For she has realized the fulfillment of her great desire for conclave in this magnificent nation of Montreal, Quebec. The great movement to love is a movement in which all of us desire to assist each of you as much as we can. And I thank Akasha for her great achievements. And of course, I thank each of you because none of those achievements could have been possible without your great heart opening. Today I come to you, and I come as a star, and I represent a star that desires to be remembered by you. As the goddess of light, I am given great privilege, as all of us are, to reinstitute, reformat. I have learned this word recently, reformat, and reorganize and restore. Are you ready to hear something? Every being, every intelligent being throughout our universe who has the capacity to think and say and feel, I am. Every such being has a star somewhere in the universe. That is your star. As all of us are formed and given spiritual birth in the center of the universe, the moment we take the first love breath and our electronic bodies are formed for us in the great central sun, the moment that our flame is realized, is formed from the mother-father heart of creation, in the next moment, as our flame bursts into the electronic presence I am, in that same moment, a star is instantly formed in the universe. It is your star. It is a sun's presence. It has many purposes to it. And one day, you and your twin flame will live upon that star and make it a sun's presence to some future systems of worlds. Every human being, ascended or unascended, has a star in the great starry heavens. And you may not for a while know, as you look up into the indigo nights and allow the canopy of starry lights to breathe their heavenly delight upon you, you might not know at first where to turn and where that star is. That star knows where you are. Every moment that you have lived since the creation of your beautiful love flame that you are millions of years ago. In bringing this wonderful news that, may I say, many human beings have sensed that there was a star up there just for them, not knowing that their senses were guiding them correctly. And as that star knows where you are all the time, you only have to find yourselves out on an indigo night. And don't be concerned about what sector of the universe that star is, because as you close your eyes and feel the canopy of moving systems of stars and worlds, and know there is one star that is yours, that star will move through the universe, knowing that your acceptance and attention of its existence is upon your own love star. That star will race through the heavens to come to you, and it will position itself in your sector, and it will be that star in future days that will blink back at you. It will be that star as you align to God's great laws of love of this universe. That star will become the color of the day. That star will do so much to seek to raise you. It was given by the Creator to shine its great sun's light upon you always, that you would never lose your way, and to be a sun's presence, a star's presence of light, until you yourself was that great presence and discovered how to place yourself on that star and how to unite with your twin flame and begin a sun's presence for some future time. Can you not see that there is fragmentation of all these great truths in many of the secret sects, the philosophies, the religions, even as we have watched the growth of Scientology? There is here, in this particular order, the understanding that everyone has a planet, or can populate a planet, or create life very close to the higher truth. In bringing you this wonderful awareness that you have your own star, and your willingness to accept its presence in the starry heavens, and to pour your love to that star, and allow that star to begin to shine its light upon you. That star has the wisdom of the Father presence and His light. That star knows the love and the soul of the Mother's presence. And that star holds within itself all the divine memory of all that you were created. and the resting of your attention, even in the day where you may rest and meditate and sit yourself back and call upon that star to come into your mind and the great canopy of heavenly lights, and to ask that star to project its presence so close to you. In bringing these gifts into your awareness, it is always that we in the ascended realms desire you to accept, place your attention upon these great things that you discover, and then open to receive the blessings that are offered from all of these wonderful news that come to each of you in the great teachings of the Ascended Masters to the people of the earth. Will you accept that you have your own star somewhere up there in the heavens? And will you accept that it was created to always shine its light on the path before you, so that you would never get lost, and so that also the path before you would ever be alit, revealing to you all that you require in all that you desire to be or manifest. I have assessed the impact of this good news upon your consciousness. And in this assessment, if it receives your acceptance, you will experience such a dynamic new radiance of light that gives for you a new sensing or sensor activity within your own being, where from that moment on you just feel so strong that you are being so divinely guided. For that star is one with your own I Am presence. And if you accept and remember your star each day, and take a few minutes of your meditation and acknowledge its presence, and ask that star to come as close to you as possible, to reveal itself in a way that is uniquely perfect for you, and then to shine its light upon you and your path as a great revealing presence of all that you might need to know, and of all the assistance you might require in your life. And if you will give acceptance to this, then what I have studied, the impact back on you, is that you will feel very strongly like there is a guiding hand upon you that you are now able to connect with, that your intuition, your sensitivity, and your ability to tune in to that guidance and follow the guiding light of the sensory direction of that star gives you, will bring about so much assistance. We know, we remember our life before we gained our freedom in the ascension. We know what it is like to gain a certain amount of freedom by this great knowledge and the gifts that this knowledge offers, And as you use those gifts, we know that this gives you partial freedom, and that full comprehension is not always present with the awakening process. We know that for each of you, there is yet some uncertainties. We know that there are those things that you don't yet have the answer to. Yet, we ask you to position yourself through attitude, through receptivity, to know that all answers can be given you, especially as you accept your star's presence, whose shining light will guide each of you to the place that your answers can be found. It has always been said that the place where your answers can be found are within the heart. Yet, as your heart continues to open, your own heart will often direct you into those experiences, those contacts and situations that help bring about, through the experience side of life, the knowing that you desire. And this has always been important to human life, that through your own experience, that it is this that leads you to conviction and knowing. And it is here that creates a mountain of inner strength, of creation, of becoming and recreation. And so be patient for a while, and yet hold true to your questions and that which you desire to know that may not yet be present within your consciousness. It is the great cosmic law, love, and that love loves to reveal, and love loves to fulfill. I remind you, beloved friends, that you do not have to force cosmic law. You don't have to make cosmic law. You only have to align yourself within it and with what is on your earth, that the people on your earth must sort out sooner than later. I say to you, when you realize the power that you have in where, through sympathy, through personalizing, that human beings connect with human laws, unfair laws, unjust laws, and through the sympathetic chord and over-personalizing and over-intentioning and placing the attention, all of you have experienced the hand of human law upon your life. And yet we in the ascended realms must remind you, we are compelled to remind you, that human law is sustained only by human acceptance and of those laws and the placing of the attention upon. And it is also good to understand that when we use the word human law, we include in this human creation, human appearances, human standards of judgment, morality. To us, there is no difference. Whether it is a law that is passed by Ottawa or Washington, or whether it is a manifestation, a disease that has been accepted as real by humankind, all is human law. And human law is only sustained by the continued acceptance of that as being a reality. And due to this, there is that which your energy makes it something. May I leave you with these words, The reason that we in the Ascended Host pass the words in speaking to the appearances, the human laws of the outer world. The reason, one of the reasons, that we offer you the words to turn your backs on appearances, which means to turn away from giving them your attention. However, before you do so, make sure you declare inwardly, you are nothing. You have no power. You are a human law. I live not by human law. I live by the one great law, that law being love. You are nothing. And it is important for me to say this to some appearance that tries to limit me. Why? Because for that to exist, then it must require some of your life energy to make it something. It is because of this that humans' life create all sorts of somethings that is in the realm of human appearance. So it is your right to make it nothing if you do not wish it be in your life. You have not yet, and I certainly will stand with all my sisters and Akasha's effort in the autumn to create a group consciousness, a raised consciousness, to turn to the appearances of this world, and in one great will, one great conviction, one great consciousness that is not split, and in one great voice, to turn your backs on human appearances, and as you turn away from them, to declare you are nothing. I give you no power. And so it is. And so as I leave you, may each of you remember there is a star up there for you. Children know this. Yet what are children? Glorious, individualized God beings who only require to learn the ways. Yet children are closer to magic than the adults that raise them. And I do feel that as you accept that you have your own star up there, that this will be childlike and magic-like on its effects within your being. And may this be my gift to you. I thank you.